safari ninakokusaidia. The future isn't only.
For years, the future was locked away.
What if I told you the future of AI isn't being built by tech giants in Silicon Valley, but by a global community of innovators? We're witnessing a quiet revolution where open source AI models are shattering corporate monopolies and democratizing access to cutting-edge technology. Get ready to discover how this seismic shift is empowering anyone to build the next big thing. For years, the AI landscape has resembled a tightly guarded gold rush, where only a handful of corporations hold the picks, shovels, and most importantly, the maps. Companies like Google, Meta, OpenAI, and Microsoft have poured billions into research, resulting in powerful proprietary models that power everything from search engines to voice assistants. But these models are rarely shared in full. Their training data, architectures, and fine-tuning techniques remain closely held trade secrets. That creates what many call the black box problem. Users can interact with AI, but they can't see how decisions are made, nor can researchers, developers, or regulators meaningfully audit them for bias, safety, or reliability. Without transparency, trust erodes, and innovation stalls, bottlenecked by gatekeepers who decide what problems are worth solving and who gets to solve them. This concentration of power raises serious concerns about equity, accountability, and long-term progress. What if, instead of waiting for permission or paying steep API fees, any developer, student, or startup in Nairobi, Jakarta, or rural Ohio could download, inspect, modify, and deploy state-of-the-art AI? That's no longer a fantasy. Open-source models like Llama, Mistral, and Stable Diffusion have proven that high-performance AI doesn't require billion-dollar data centers or exclusive access to elite talent pools. They've sparked an explosion of community-driven experimentation, fine-tuned medical chatbots in underserved clinics, localized language models preserving endangered dialects, and creative tools enabling artists who were previously priced out of generative tech. The barrier to entry is falling fast, not because corporate benevolence has increased, but because collaboration, transparency, and shared ownership are proving more scalable, more resilient, and ultimately more transformative than closed ecosystems ever were. This isn't just about code, it's about culture. It's about shifting from a mindset where AI is given to the world by a few, to one where it's built by the world for the world. And the ripple effects are already visible. Faster iteration cycles, more diverse use cases, and a renewed sense of agency among builders who once felt sidelined. The question is no longer can we democratize AI, but how boldly we're willing to embrace the tools already in our hands.
Fork.
3. Share.
Imagine a world where the most powerful AI tools aren't locked behind paywalls or corporate NDAs, but freely shared, inspected, and improved by anyone with curiosity and a laptop. That world isn't coming. It's already here. Open source AI has emerged as a radical countermovement to centralized control, offering not just code, but collaboration, trust, and ownership back to the global developer community. Models like Meta's Llama 3, the UAE's Falcon series, and France's Mistral have ignited unprecedented momentum, not because they're perfect, but because they're accessible. Within days of release, Llama 3 was quantized for mobile devices, fine-tuned for regional languages, and integrated into classroom tools across continents. Falcon's permissive licensing enabled startups to embed enterprise-grade reasoning into their SaaS products without six-figure API bills. Mistral's compact, high-performance architecture became the backbone of privacy-first chatbots in healthcare and finance, where data sovereignty matters more than scale. The power lies in 3 pillars: transparency, so bias and errors can be surfaced and fixed collectively; customizability, allowing developers to adapt models to specific domains, from legal contract analysis to crop disease detection, without starting from scratch; and dramatically lowered barriers to entry, turning what once required venture capital into projects launched over a weekend. This shift isn't theoretical. It's fueling a wave of real-world innovation by builders who were previously excluded from the AI frontier. In Kenya, a solo developer built a Swahili medical triage assistant using a fine-tuned Llama variant, now serving rural clinics with no internet dependency. A three-person team in Brazil created an AI-powered deforestation monitor trained on satellite imagery and local sensor data, deployed entirely on open models running on modest hardware. In Pittsburgh, a grad student customized Falcon to parse centuries-old legal archives, uncovering patterns invisible to commercial tools tuned only for modern statutes. These aren't edge cases. They represent a broader trend. Open-source AI makes niche, localized, and ethically grounded applications not just possible, but economical. Where big tech prioritizes mass market, high-margin use cases, open ecosystems empower solutions for the overlooked, sign language interpreters for rare dialects, mental health companions tailored to cultural context, or industrial quality control systems for small manufacturers. And because contributors span continents and disciplines, the problem-solving itself becomes richer. A farmer in Punjab tweaks a model to recognize wheat rust. A teacher in Oslo adapts it for dyslexia support. A robotics lab in Jakarta integrates it into low-cost prosthetics. This diversity of perspective isn't a bonus. It's the engine of resilient, human-centered AI. The future won't be dictated by boardrooms alone. It'll be co-authored by students, community labs, and indie builders, equipped not with permission, but with purpose.
For years, proprietary AI dominance seemed unshakable until open-source models began outpacing expectations, not in raw compute, but in agility, trust, and real-world utility. The titans are feeling the pressure. When Llama 3 matched, or in some benchmarks, exceeded the performance of closed models at a fraction of the cost, it forced major players into a strategic pivot. Google, Microsoft, and even OpenAI, once the architects of walled gardens, are now releasing limited open-weight models, funding open research, or integrating community tools into their cloud platforms. Why? Because developers vote with their keyboards. Startups choose Mistral over expensive APIs when latency, cost, and control matter. Enterprises demand auditability for compliance, something only transparent models can offer. This isn't charity, it's survival. The old playbook, build it big, lock it down, monetize access, is fraying under the weight of a simple truth. Innovation thrives in ecosystems, not empires. As open-source models improve in efficiency, safety, and multilingual capability, the playing field isn't just leveling, it's expanding. We're moving toward a hybrid future, where proprietary systems handle ultra-specialized, high-stakes tasks, while open models power the long tail of global problem-solving. The result? A more balanced AI ecosystem, one where competition isn't about who owns the model, but who best serves the user. Looking ahead, the implications are profound. Open-source AI has the potential to narrow the global innovation gap, letting nations leapfrog infrastructure limitations by building sovereign, culturally attuned AI, without dependency on foreign tech stacks. In India, Indonesia, Nigeria, and Colombia, local developers are already training models on indigenous knowledge, regional regulations, and community needs, something no Silicon Valley lab could scale alone. This movement thrives on collective intelligence. GitHub repositories become global classrooms. Model fine-tunings are shared like recipes. Safety evaluations turn into collaborative audits. It's science as it was meant to be, open, iterative, and self-correcting. And the most exciting part? You're not just watching this unfold, you're invited to shape it. Whether you're a student testing your first LoRa adapter, a founder launching a niche AI tool, or simply someone who believes technology should empower, not exclude, your contribution matters. Fork a repo, share a dataset, document a bug, teach a workshop. The future of AI won't be written in a boardroom or patented in a vault. It'll be built, line by line, idea by people like you, committed to a world where intelligence isn't hoarded, but multiplied. So if you're ready to be part of the open revolution, hit subscribe, like this video, and tap the bell. Because the most powerful AI model isn't the one with the most parameters. It's the one built by all of us. Welcome to Tomorrow Intelligence, where the future isn't owned. It's open.